The morning sun streamed through the kitchen window, casting a golden hue over the breakfast table. It was an ordinary Tuesday until Jennifer dropped a bombshell that would reshape our lives. "I've decided to take up painting," she announced with a sparkle in her eyes. Her enthusiasm was contagious, and I couldn't help but smile at her newfound passion. Over the following weeks, Jennifer immersed herself in intensive art workshops at the renowned studio downtown. Each evening, she returned home flushed with excitement, brimming with stories of brushstrokes and color palettes that seemed to transport her to another world. At first, I welcomed her newfound hobby, delighted to see her so invigorated. Yet, as days turned into weeks, I began to notice subtle changes. Jennifer started spending more time at the studio, often pushing back our dinner plans or canceling our weekend outings. She became captivated by the art world, her conversations filled with admiration for her instructor, James, a young, talented artist who seemed to ignite a passion within her that I hadn't seen in years. It was during one of these fleeting moments at home that I stumbled upon an open letter on our dining table. My heart sank as I read James's heartfelt words, professing their blossoming connection, a connection that had evidently grown beyond the canvas of mentorship into something deeper, something clandestine. I stood there, paralyzed by the weight of betrayal unraveling before me. Emotions churned within as I grappled with the realization that my wife, Jennifer, had found solace and passion in the arms of another, amidst the strokes of paint and sculpted clay. Silence engulfed our home that evening, punctuated only by the soft hum of the kitchen lights. I retreated to the solace of our study, seeking refuge in the comforting familiarity of books that lined the shelves, a stark contrast to the unfamiliar landscape of emotions now clouding my mind. As I sat amidst the musty scent of old paper and ink, I knew that this moment marked the beginning of an uncertain journey, a journey of introspection, forgiveness, and perhaps a newfound understanding of the fragile boundaries that define love and art. Little did I know, this chapter would set the stage for a tale of heartache and resilience, where the colors on Jennifer's palette would paint not just canvases, but the intricate tapestry of our lives forever altered by the brushstrokes of betrayal. Days turned into weeks, and the heaviness of the truth settled deeper within me, like sediment in the depths of a river. Jennifer's presence in our home became a fragile illusion, a silhouette that haunted the corridors of my thoughts. I struggled to maintain a semblance of normalcy, to carry on with the routines that once bound us together. Yet each passing moment was a reminder of the fracture that had cracked through the foundation of our marriage. One evening, as dusk painted the sky in hues of amber and rose, Jennifer returned from another prolonged session at the art studio. Her steps echoed softly against the hardwood floors, a stark contrast to the thunderous silence that had become our unwelcome companion. I found her in the living room, surrounded by half-finished canvases and scattered brushes. Her eyes, once bright with passion, now bore a weariness that mirrored my own conflicted emotions. "We need to talk," I finally uttered, my voice tinged with a mixture of sorrow and resignation. Jennifer's gaze met mine, and for a fleeting moment, I saw the flicker of guilt and apprehension in her eyes. She nodded silently, understanding the weight of unspoken words hanging between us like a heavy fog. Sitting across from each other on the couch that had witnessed countless moments of joy and intimacy, I began to unravel the threads of my heartache, weaving together the questions that had tormented my sleepless nights. "Why, Jennifer?" The words escaped my lips before I could halt them, each syllable heavy with the burden of betrayal. "Why did you let it come to this?" Her lips parted, yet the silence that followed was deafening. I watched as emotions flickered across her face, regret, longing, and a hint of defiance that spoke volumes of her inner turmoil. "I didn't plan for this to happen," she finally whispered, her voice barely audible above the din of our fractured relationship. "James, he understood me in ways you couldn't." Her words pierced through the fragile remnants of my resolve, igniting a storm of emotions that threatened to consume us both. Anger mingled with heartache as I struggled to comprehend how our once solid bond had unraveled amidst the strokes of paint and whispered confessions. "We were supposed to be partners," I managed to choke out, the bitterness of betrayal lingering on my tongue. "Partners in life, in love, in everything." Jennifer lowered her gaze, her hands fidgeting nervously in her lap, a silent admission of the irreversible damage wrought by her choices. The room fell into an uneasy silence, punctuated only by the rhythmic ticking of the antique clock on the mantelpiece. Outside, the world continued its relentless march forward, oblivious to the shattered pieces of our marriage scattered like fragments of glass on a cobblestone path. In that moment of fragile vulnerability, I realized that forgiveness was not a destination, but a journey fraught with uncertainty and the relentless ache of what once was. As I stared into Jennifer's tear-streaked face, I knew that our shared canvas had been forever altered by strokes of deception, leaving behind a masterpiece tainted by the shadows of betrayal. In the aftermath of our tearful confrontation, a heavy silence settled between Jennifer and me. Days passed with little interaction beyond the perfunctory exchanges necessary to maintain the facade of a semblance of normalcy. Yet beneath the surface, a tempest of emotions continued to churn. I sought solace in the familiar routines of my work, burying myself in projects that offered fleeting distractions from the tumultuous storm brewing at home. Jennifer, too, retreated into her art, spending long hours at the studio immersed in the world that had become both her sanctuary and her undoing. One crisp autumn evening, as the last rays of sunlight danced upon the amber leaves outside, Jennifer approached me tentatively in our kitchen. Her presence startled me, breaking the fragile barrier of avoidance that had enveloped us for weeks. "I've been thinking," she began softly, her voice tinged with a mixture of apprehension and determination, "about us." I turned to face her, meeting her gaze for the first time in what felt like an eternity. Her eyes, once filled with the sparkle of artistic inspiration, now mirrored the depths of sorrow and regret that weighed heavily upon her. "I know I've hurt you," Jennifer continued, her words measured yet laced with an undercurrent of raw emotion. "And I don't expect you to forgive me easily, if ever. But I want you to know that I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make things right." Her vulnerability pierced through the walls I had erected around my wounded heart. In that moment, I saw not just the woman who had strayed, but the woman who had once been my confidant, my partner in dreams, and my steadfast companion through life's trials and triumphs. "I don't know if I can trust again," I admitted quietly, the weight of my words echoing in the solemnity of our shared space. Jennifer nodded solemnly, her expression a mosaic of sorrow and understanding. "I understand," she murmured, "but I hope in time you'll see that the love we shared is worth fighting for." The evening wore on, marked by tentative conversations and shared silences that spoke volumes of the fragile bridge we sought to rebuild between us. Slowly, hesitantly, we began to navigate the uncharted territory of healing, a journey fraught with setbacks and small victories, yet buoyed by the flicker of hope that refused to be extinguished. In the weeks that followed, Jennifer and I embarked on a path of rediscovery, of ourselves, of each other, and of the intricate tapestry of our marriage that had been torn asunder. We sought counseling, delving deep into the reservoirs of our emotions and confronting the ghosts of our past with a newfound courage born of necessity and desire. Through tear-stained confessions and whispered apologies, we learned that forgiveness is not a gift bestowed lightly, but a hard-won treasure forged through humility and empathy. We navigated the complexities of rebuilding trust with faltering steps, guided by a shared commitment to reclaiming the love that had once illuminated our lives like a beacon in the darkness. As the seasons turned and winter yielded to the promise of spring, Jennifer and I stood at the threshold of a new chapter, one tempered by the scars of betrayal, yet strengthened by the resilience of our enduring bond. Together, we embraced the uncertainties of the future, armed with the knowledge that true love, like a masterpiece crafted from the depths of adversity, is a testament to the transformative power of forgiveness and the redemptive journey of the human heart. Spring brought with it a tentative sense of renewal, a fragile thaw that mirrored the gradual thawing of the icy rift that had once divided Jennifer and me. The air was alive with the promise of new beginnings, and amidst the blossoming cherry blossoms and verdant fields, we found ourselves tentatively navigating the contours of our rekindled relationship. Jennifer's determination to mend what had been broken shone through in her every gesture, her every word. She poured herself into our marriage with a fervor that mirrored her passion for art, each brushstroke a testament to her commitment to rebuilding the trust that had been shattered by her indiscretions. We continued our sessions with the therapist, delving deeper into the root causes of Jennifer's infidelity and the insecurities that had festered beneath the surface of our seemingly idyllic union. Through tearful confessions and candid discussions, we unearthed buried grievances and confronted uncomfortable truths that had long lain dormant in the shadows of our shared history. Slowly, I began to let go of the resentment that had threatened to consume me, embracing instead the vulnerability of forgiveness and the healing balm of understanding. Jennifer, too, embarked on her own journey of introspection and self-discovery, confronting the demons of her past with a courage born of newfound resolve. Together, we forged a pact, a covenant of honesty, transparency, and unwavering commitment to each other's emotional well-being. We established boundaries and communication channels that had been sorely lacking in the tumultuous aftermath of Jennifer's betrayal, determined to nurture the fragile seedlings of trust that had taken root amidst the wreckage of our fractured marriage. As the days stretched into weeks and the weeks into months, Jennifer's artistic pursuits became a source of solace and inspiration rather than a catalyst for discord. She continued to hone her craft with a renewed fervor, channeling the raw intensity of her emotions into vibrant canvases that spoke volumes of her journey of redemption and self-discovery. I, too, found solace in newfound hobbies and passions, rediscovering the joy of self-care and personal growth in the wake of our shared ordeal. We embarked on weekend getaways and spontaneous adventures, savoring each moment of laughter and intimacy as we navigated the uncharted waters of rebuilding a love that had once seemed irreparably fractured. Through it all, we learned that forgiveness is not a single act, but a continuous process, a journey of healing and renewal that requires patience, compassion, and unwavering faith in the transformative power of love. Jennifer's betrayal had shattered the illusion of our invincible bond, yet it had also illuminated the resilience of our shared commitment to weathering life's storms together, hand in hand. As we stood beneath the cerulean skies of a summer evening, basking in the warmth of a love rekindled, I knew that our shared canvas had been forever altered by the strokes of redemption, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the human heart and the enduring power of forgiveness to heal even the deepest wounds of betrayal. Summer lingered lazily in the air, a season of warmth and renewal that mirrored the burgeoning renaissance of Jennifer and my relationship. The wounds of betrayal, though not forgotten, had begun to heal, leaving behind scars that bore testament to the strength of our resilience and the unwavering commitment to rebuilding what had been fractured. As we ventured further along the path of reconciliation, Jennifer and I found ourselves immersed in a shared journey of rediscovery, of ourselves, of each other, and of the intricate tapestry of our marriage that had been woven anew from the threads of forgiveness and understanding. Together, we embarked on new adventures and cherished old traditions with a newfound appreciation for the fragile beauty of life's fleeting moments. We picnicked beneath the sprawling branches of ancient oaks, savoring the taste of freshly baked bread and the melody of laughter that echoed through the sun-dappled meadows. Jennifer's artistic endeavors continued to flourish, her canvases imbued with a depth of emotion and vulnerability that spoke volumes of her journey from betrayal to redemption. Each brushstroke became a testament to the transformative power of resilience and the indomitable spirit that had guided her through the darkest depths of her own insecurities. I, too, found solace in the creative pursuits that had once been overshadowed by the tumult of our fractured marriage. I rediscovered the joy of woodworking, crafting intricate pieces that mirrored the intricate tapestry of our renewed bond, a tangible reminder of the strength forged through adversity and the enduring resilience of love. Together, Jennifer and I navigated the complexities of rebuilding trust with a shared commitment to transparency and open communication. We embraced the vulnerability of our shared humanity, acknowledging the scars of our past while embracing the promise of a future illuminated by the unwavering light of forgiveness and acceptance. As the seasons turned and autumn painted the world in hues of amber and gold, Jennifer and I stood beneath the starlit canopy of a crisp October night, our hands intertwined in a silent testament to the enduring power of love's resilience. In that moment of quiet introspection, I knew that our shared canvas had been transformed into a portrait of resilience, a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the transformative journey of forgiveness that had led us from the depths of betrayal to the radiant dawn of renewal. As we gazed upon the horizon, where the first blush of dawn kissed the horizon in a promise of new beginnings, I felt a profound sense of gratitude for the resilience that had carried us through the storm and the unwavering faith that had guided us back into each other's arms. Together, Jennifer and I embarked on a future illuminated by the vibrant hues of hope and possibility, a future shaped by the enduring legacy of forgiveness and the timeless beauty of a love reborn from the ashes of betrayal. And as we walked hand in hand into the embrace of tomorrow, I knew with unwavering certainty that our shared journey had only just begun, a journey guided by the transformative power of resilience and the steadfast promise of a love that had withstood the test of time. With each passing day, Jennifer and I delved deeper into the intricate tapestry of our renewed relationship. We embraced the challenges of rebuilding trust and understanding, guided by the lessons learned from our shared journey of forgiveness and resilience. Together, we embarked on a path of rediscovery, exploring new facets of ourselves and our relationship with a sense of wonder and gratitude. We found solace in quiet moments of intimacy and joy, cherishing the simple pleasures that had once seemed out of reach amidst the turmoil of betrayal. Jennifer's artistic pursuits continued to flourish, each canvas a testament to her inner strength and emotional growth. Her paintings evolved from expressions of pain and longing to vibrant reflections of hope and redemption, capturing the essence of our journey with brushstrokes that spoke volumes of healing and renewal. I, too, found solace in creative endeavors that had once taken a back seat to the tumult of our fractured marriage. I immersed myself in photography, capturing fleeting moments of beauty and resilience that mirrored the intricate tapestry of our renewed bond, a visual testament to the resilience of love and the transformative power of forgiveness. As we navigated the complexities of rebuilding trust and emotional intimacy, Jennifer and I leaned on each other with a newfound sense of vulnerability and compassion. We embraced the imperfections of our shared humanity, acknowledging the scars of our past while embracing the promise of a future illuminated by the enduring light of forgiveness and acceptance. With each sunrise and sunset, we found ourselves more deeply intertwined in the fabric of each other's lives, bound together by the threads of resilience and unwavering commitment. We celebrated milestones and cherished quiet moments of reflection, savoring the journey that had led us from the depths of betrayal to the radiant dawn of renewal. As we stood hand in hand beneath the starlit canvas of a summer night, I felt a profound sense of gratitude for the tapestry of redemption that had woven its way through the fabric of our lives. Our love had weathered the storm, emerging stronger and more resilient than ever, a testament to the transformative power of forgiveness and the unwavering promise of a future shaped by the enduring legacy of our shared journey. And as we looked toward the horizon, where the first blush of dawn kissed the sky in a promise of new beginnings, I knew with unwavering certainty that our story was far from over. Together, Jennifer and I embraced the limitless possibilities of tomorrow, guided by the timeless beauty of a love that had withstood the test of time and emerged triumphant in the face of adversity. As the seasons shifted and the crisp embrace of autumn gave way to the gentle kiss of winter, Jennifer and I found ourselves immersed in a profound sense of renewal, a poignant reminder of the resilience that had guided us through the depths of betrayal and into the radiant dawn of reconciliation. Our days were punctuated by moments of quiet introspection and shared laughter, each passing hour a testament to the strength of our commitment to rebuilding what had once been fractured. We reveled in the beauty of simple pleasures, a shared meal, a leisurely stroll through the frost-kissed park, the warmth of a crackling fire that mirrored the flicker of hope and forgiveness that burned brightly within our hearts. Jennifer's artistic journey continued to flourish, her canvases evolving with each brushstroke into vibrant reflections of her inner growth and emotional healing. Her studio became a sanctuary of creativity and introspection, a sacred space where she channeled the complexities of our shared journey into expressions of beauty and resilience that spoke to the transformative power of forgiveness. I, too, found solace in the rhythms of everyday life, embracing the challenges of work and family with a renewed sense of purpose and gratitude. Together, Jennifer and I navigated the complexities of parenting with a shared commitment to nurturing a home filled with love, compassion, and understanding, a testament to the enduring strength of our bond and the profound lessons learned from our journey of redemption. As we approached the anniversary of our reconciliation, Jennifer surprised me with a gift, a painting unlike any I had seen before. It was a portrait of us, rendered in hues of warmth and tenderness that mirrored the depths of our shared love and resilience. In that moment, I realized that our story was not just one of forgiveness and renewal, but of profound transformation and the unbreakable bond that had emerged from the ashes of betrayal. Standing before the portrait, hand in hand with Jennifer, I felt a profound sense of gratitude for the journey that had led us to this moment, a journey marked by pain, resilience, and ultimately, the transformative power of forgiveness. Together, we had woven a tapestry of renewal, a portrait of love that had weathered the storm and emerged stronger, more vibrant, and more resilient than ever before. As we embraced beneath the glow of the moonlit sky, I knew with unwavering certainty that our story was far from over. With each passing day, Jennifer and I continued to write the chapters of our shared journey, a testament to the enduring legacy of forgiveness, resilience, and the boundless possibilities of a love that had withstood the test of time. As the chill of winter gave way to the gentle warmth of spring, Jennifer and I found ourselves standing at the threshold of a new chapter, a chapter defined by the boundless possibilities of a future shaped by the transformative power of our journey together. Our days were infused with a sense of renewed purpose and optimism as we embraced the lessons learned from our shared ordeal and the resilience that had guided us through the darkest moments of our marriage. We celebrated milestones both big and small, cherishing each moment of joy and connection as a testament to the strength of our renewed bond. Jennifer's passion for art continued to blossom, her canvases now imbued with a sense of hope and possibility that mirrored the vibrant hues of the springtime landscape. Her studio became a sanctuary of creativity and introspection, a testament to her unwavering commitment to personal growth and emotional healing. I too found myself drawn to new opportunities and passions, embracing the challenges of career and personal growth with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. Together, Jennifer and I navigated the complexities of life with a shared commitment to nurturing a home filled with love, understanding, and unwavering support, a testament to the enduring strength of our bond and the profound lessons learned from our journey of forgiveness. As we looked toward the horizon, where the first blush of dawn painted the sky in hues of pink and gold, I felt a profound sense of gratitude for the resilience that had carried us through the storm and the unwavering faith that had guided us back into each other's arms. Together, Jennifer and I embraced the limitless possibilities of tomorrow, eager to write the next chapter of our shared journey, a journey shaped by the transformative power of forgiveness, the boundless potential of love, and the enduring promise of a future filled with hope, joy, and endless possibilities. The morning began with a bright revelation. My wife Jennifer announced her decision to pursue painting seriously. It was a passion she had rediscovered through intensive workshops at a renowned art studio in our city. Every day she returned home brimming with happiness and inspired by new knowledge and creative ideas. Initially, I supported Jennifer's newfound passion wholeheartedly, reveling in the joy it brought her. However, as time passed, I noticed she lingered longer at the workshops, often postponing our scheduled meetings. Gradually, a distance grew between us, though I hoped it was merely a temporary phase. Hints began to surface. Jennifer mentioned her instructor James more frequently, praising his talent and dedication. Despite my unease, I tried to quell my growing suspicions, hoping they were unfounded. One evening, returning home earlier than usual, I noticed an open letter on the table. Jennifer's letter from James, filled with tender words that shattered my heart into 1,000 pieces. It confirmed my worst fears. They had embarked on a clandestine romance nurtured during their sessions. I made a deliberate choice not to confront Jennifer immediately, needing time to gather my thoughts and find inner peace amidst the turmoil raging within me. Each subsequent day became an agonizing ordeal as I watched my wife retreat further into the world of art, a world that increasingly separated us. Eventually, unable to bear the weight of deception any longer, I initiated a candid conversation with Jennifer, urging her to end the affair that was consuming her and our relationship. The discussion was fraught with pain and difficulty. Jennifer acknowledged her mistake, but by then, the damage had been irreparably done. We parted ways, and I embarked on a journey of healing and self-restoration, seeking solace and rediscovering happiness through other facets of my life. Meanwhile, Jennifer and James continued their romance, seemingly heedless of the devastation left in its wake. This chapter of my life taught me profound lessons about forgiveness and the importance of open communication in any relationship. It was a painful reminder of the fragility of trust and the enduring scars left by betrayal. As I navigated the tumultuous waters of heartbreak, I learned to cherish the moments of happiness and resilience that emerged from the ashes of shattered dreams. As the days stretched into weeks and weeks into months, I found myself enveloped in a cocoon of introspection and healing. Jennifer's decision to immerse herself in painting had set off a chain of events that forever altered the course of our lives. I woke one morning to the stark realization that our marriage, once vibrant and filled with promise, had unraveled before my eyes. Jennifer's newfound passion had initially been a source of joy and encouragement, but as she delved deeper into her art classes, our time together dwindled. Her enthusiasm for painting was palpable. Each day she returned home invigorated by new techniques and creative insights. Yet I couldn't shake the growing unease that accompanied her prolonged absences and her frequent mentions of James, her talented instructor. The discovery of the letter from James shattered any illusions I had clung to. Reading their tender words ignited a storm of emotions within me: betrayal, heartache, and a profound sense of loss. I made a conscious choice not to confront Jennifer immediately, needing time to gather my thoughts and emotions. Days turned into agonizing cycles of uncertainty and pain as I watched Jennifer retreat further into her burgeoning relationship with James, while our own bond crumbled under the weight of deception and neglect. When I finally mustered the courage to confront her, the conversation was fraught with anguish and despair. Jennifer acknowledged her mistake, her words laced with remorse, but it was too late. The trust that once anchored our marriage had been irreparably damaged. In the aftermath of our separation, I embarked on a journey of self-discovery and renewal. I sought solace in the embrace of friends and family, in the comfort of familiar routines, and in the pursuit of passions that had long been overshadowed. Meanwhile, Jennifer and James continued their romance, seemingly oblivious to the wreckage they had left behind. Their happiness was a bitter pill to swallow, a constant reminder of the love and life we had once shared. Yet, amidst the pain and heartbreak, I found moments of clarity and understanding. This chapter of my life taught me invaluable lessons about forgiveness and the importance of open communication in any relationship. It taught me that healing is a journey, not a destination, and that true strength lies in embracing vulnerability and resilience. As I navigated the complexities of rebuilding my life, I discovered a newfound appreciation for the simple joys and profound beauty that surrounded me. I learned to cherish the moments of happiness that emerged from the ashes of shattered dreams, and to cultivate a sense of gratitude for the resilience that had carried me through the storm. Ultimately, this story was not just about loss and betrayal, but about the enduring power of forgiveness and the transformative journey of self-discovery. It was a testament to the human spirit's capacity to rise above adversity and find new beginnings even in the darkest of times. In the aftermath of our separation, the days blurred into a haze of introspection and solitude. Jennifer's pursuit of art had inadvertently unraveled the fabric of our marriage, leaving behind shards of broken trust and unspoken regrets. Each morning began with a hollow ache in my chest, a poignant reminder of the vibrant woman who had once shared my dreams and aspirations. Jennifer's decision to delve deeper into painting had been a catalyst for change, but it had also revealed the fault lines that had quietly fissured our relationship. As I navigated the labyrinth of emotions that gripped my soul, I found solace in the familiar routines that offered a semblance of stability amidst the chaos. Friends and family became pillars of support, their presence a balm for the wounds that refused to heal. The silence that filled our once shared home echoed with memories of laughter and whispered promises, a poignant reminder of the love that had once bound us together. Yet, amid the wreckage of our shattered dreams, I sought refuge in the sanctuary of self-discovery. I immersed myself in pursuits that had long been sidelined, rediscovering forgotten passions and embracing new challenges with a renewed sense of purpose. Each day brought with it a glimmer of hope, a tentative step towards reclaiming the fragments of my shattered heart. Meanwhile, Jennifer and James continued their romance, oblivious to the wake of destruction they had left behind. Their happiness was a bitter pill to swallow, a constant reminder of the betrayal that had severed our bond. Yet, amidst the bitterness and regret, I found moments of clarity and understanding. This chapter of my life taught me invaluable lessons about resilience and the transformative power of forgiveness. It taught me that healing is not linear, but a journey marked by moments of profound introspection and quiet acceptance. As I navigated the labyrinth of grief and self-discovery, I began to glimpse a path to inner peace, a path illuminated by the lessons learned and the strength gained through adversity. I learned to cherish the moments of joy and resilience that emerged from the ashes of shattered dreams, and to embrace the transformative power of forgiveness as a beacon of hope for the future. In the quiet moments of reflection, I found solace in the knowledge that every ending heralds a new beginning, a chance to rewrite the narrative of my life with courage, resilience, and unwavering faith in the possibilities that lay ahead. The morning began with a bright piece of news. My wife, Jennifer, had decided to embark on a journey into painting. She chose intensive workshops at a well-known art studio in our city, eager to immerse herself in creativity. Returning home each day, she radiated happiness, filled with new knowledge and artistic inspiration. Gradually, she started spending more time at the workshops, often postponing our planned meetings. I noticed she increasingly mentioned her instructor, James, a young and talented artist, in our conversations. Although I sensed a growing distance between us, I hoped it was just a passing phase. One evening, arriving home earlier than usual, I noticed an open letter from James to Jennifer on the table, filled with affectionate words. My heart shattered as I read that they had begun a secret romance, blossoming during their art sessions. Choosing not to react immediately, I allowed myself time to process my thoughts and find inner peace. Yet each subsequent day became a torment as I watched my wife immerse herself deeper into the art world, further estranging us. I made the decision to confront Jennifer openly, urging her to end the affair that was consuming both her and our relationship. Our conversation was challenging and painful. She admitted her mistake, but by then, it was too late to salvage what we had. We parted ways, and I embarked on a journey of healing and self-discovery, seeking the strength to forgive. Jennifer and James continued their relationship, while I focused on rediscovering happiness in other aspects of my life. The days following our separation were a tumultuous whirlwind of emotions. I moved through them like a ship navigating treacherous waters, unsure of my bearings, and constantly battling the storm within. Each morning brought a new wave of realization and pain as I grappled with the shattered pieces of what was once my marriage. Jennifer and I had decided to part ways amicably, but the wounds were deep and raw. I retreated into solitude, seeking solace in long walks through the quiet streets of our neighborhood. The autumn air carried a crispness that matched the clarity I desperately sought in my mind and heart. At night, sleep was elusive. Thoughts of Jennifer and James haunted my dreams like unwelcome specters. I found myself replaying our last conversation, dissecting every word exchanged between us. She had acknowledged her mistake, her voice trembling with regret, but by then, the damage was irreparable. In the midst of this emotional maelstrom, I turned to writing. It became my refuge, a sanctuary where I could pour out the jumble of feelings and thoughts that consumed me. The act of putting pen to paper, or rather fingers to keyboard, offered a semblance of control over the chaos swirling within. Friends reached out, offering their support and advice, though I often withdrew into myself, unable to fully articulate the depth of my pain. They urged me to seek therapy, to confront my feelings head-on rather than bury them beneath a facade of stoicism. Slowly, reluctantly, I acquiesced, recognizing that healing required more than mere passage of time. As I navigated through therapy sessions, I unearthed buried emotions and acknowledged my role in the unraveling of our marriage. I grappled with resentment and forgiveness, understanding that letting go of the hurt was essential for my own peace of mind. Forgiving Jennifer was a process, not a single act, and it required patience and self-compassion. Amidst the turmoil, a newfound sense of clarity emerged. I realized that our separation was not just an end, but also a beginning, a chance for me to redefine happiness on my own terms. I immersed myself in activities that had long been neglected, rediscovering the joy in pursuits that once brought me fulfillment. Through it all, I reflected on the lessons learned from my relationship with Jennifer. It taught me the importance of open communication, of addressing issues before they festered into irreparable rifts. It taught me that love, though fragile, could endure if nurtured with care and understanding. In the quiet moments of reflection, I found a glimmer of hope. The pain was still present, a dull ache that lingered in the recesses of my heart, but it no longer consumed me. I began to envision a future where happiness was not contingent upon another person, but rather found within myself. The days turned into weeks, and then months. I emerged from the darkness stronger, albeit scarred. Jennifer and James had continued their relationship, their bond forged in the crucible of our separation. I wished them well, though a part of me mourned the loss of what once was. As I walked through the park one crisp spring morning, I felt a sense of renewal wash over me. The trees were in bloom, their branches stretching towards the sky with an optimism that mirrored my own. I realized that I had not just survived this ordeal, I had grown from it, emerging with a deeper understanding of love, loss, and the resilience of the human spirit. In the aftermath of our separation, I immersed myself in the process of rebuilding my life. It was a daunting task, navigating the debris of a shattered marriage while trying to piece together a semblance of normalcy. Jennifer and James continued their relationship openly, their connection growing stronger with each passing day. Initially, I struggled with feelings of betrayal and anger. The image of Jennifer and James together haunted my thoughts, a constant reminder of what I had lost. Yet amidst the pain, there was a glimmer of acceptance. I had chosen the path of separation, knowing that it was necessary for my own emotional well-being. Friends and family offered their support, encouraging me to focus on self-care and rediscovering my own happiness. I threw myself into work and hobbies, seeking solace in the familiar rhythms of everyday life. Slowly, the ache in my heart began to dull, replaced by a quiet determination to move forward. Therapy became a cornerstone of my healing process. Through introspection and guided sessions, I confronted my insecurities and fears. I learned to acknowledge my role in the breakdown of our marriage, accepting responsibility without succumbing to self-blame. The therapist helped me understand that forgiveness, both of Jennifer and myself, was essential for true healing. As months passed, I found moments of peace amidst the turmoil. I rediscovered old passions and explored new interests, embracing the freedom that came with being single again. Each day brought small victories, moments of clarity and contentment that affirmed my decision to prioritize my own well-being. Occasionally, I would hear news of Jennifer and James through mutual acquaintances. They seemed happy together, attending art events and exhibitions that once Jennifer and I had dreamed of attending together. Initially, these updates stung, reopening wounds that had begun to heal. Over time, however, I learned to detach myself from their lives, focusing instead on my own journey of growth and self-discovery. One evening, while sorting through old photographs, I stumbled upon a picture of Jennifer and me on our wedding day. The memory of that day flooded my mind, the joy, the promises made, and the love that had once bound us together. I allowed myself to feel the sadness of loss once more, but this time, it was tempered with gratitude for the moments we had shared. Through it all, I learned invaluable lessons about resilience and the complexities of human relationships. I realized that closure was not a singular event, but a gradual process of letting go and moving forward. Jennifer and James were a chapter in my life, a painful and transformative chapter, but not the entirety of my story. As I stood on the precipice of a new chapter, I embraced the lessons learned from my past. I vowed to approach future relationships with openness and honesty, understanding that communication and mutual respect were the cornerstones of any meaningful connection. Above all, I carried forward a renewed sense of self-worth and resilience, knowing that I had weathered the storm and emerged stronger on the other side. As time passed and wounds slowly healed, I found myself reflecting deeply on the journey I had undertaken. The pain of separation from Jennifer was still raw at times, but I had come to accept the reality of our broken relationship. More importantly, I had learned profound lessons about forgiveness, resilience, and the intricate dynamics of human connections. The days became easier as I immersed myself in activities that nourished my soul. I took up hiking again, finding solace in the quiet beauty of nature. Each step through the wilderness seemed to echo my journey towards inner peace, a path fraught with challenges, but ultimately leading towards clarity and understanding. Therapy continued to be a pillar of support. Through introspective sessions, I explored the depths of my emotions, untangling the complexities of love, betrayal, and forgiveness. I realized that forgiveness wasn't about condoning the actions of others, but freeing myself from the burden of resentment. It was a process of reclaiming my own happiness and letting go of the past. During this period of self-discovery, I also reconnected with old friends and forged new friendships based on mutual respect and understanding. These relationships provided a sense of belonging and reminded me of the importance of genuine connection in a world often overshadowed by superficiality. Occasionally, news of Jennifer and James would reach me through mutual acquaintances. Each update served as a gentle reminder of the life they were building together, a life that once included me, but had now taken a different course. Initially, these reminders stirred up feelings of sadness and longing, but with time, I learned to acknowledge them without allowing them to define my happiness. One particularly challenging aspect of my journey was learning to forgive myself. I confronted my own shortcomings and mistakes, understanding that they were part of my growth as a person. Self-compassion became a guiding principle, allowing me to embrace my imperfections and learn from them rather than be consumed by guilt. Through it all, the lessons learned from my experience with Jennifer and James became invaluable. I realized that communication, honesty, and mutual respect were essential foundations of any meaningful relationship. I learned to approach new connections with an open heart, understanding that vulnerability was not a weakness, but a strength that fostered deep connections. In the quiet moments of reflection, I found gratitude for the resilience of the human spirit. Despite the pain and heartache, I had emerged stronger and more compassionate. I had navigated through the storm and discovered a newfound sense of purpose, a purpose rooted in self-discovery and a commitment to living authentically. As I looked towards the future, I carried with me a renewed sense of hope. I knew that the scars of my past would always be a part of me, but they no longer defined my journey. I was ready to embrace the unknown, trusting that each step forward would lead me closer to a life filled with meaning, connection, and true happiness.